It made me hate small cap investors because they're pieces of shit usually. I hated that. So I remember thinking, how can I, every time I look at something, I say, can I just do this a little bit better? Or is there any way I can do it better? I had to really work hard to get over this. But it is really okay. There are people that are as good or better than you. And it's not a bad idea to bring them into the fold if they're going to start to multiply your income. That is the kicker. Because all the things you're afraid of don't matter if you pick the right people. If you pick the wrong people, you should be afraid because they're all going to be a big problem. And if you look for the foundation of a human, don't worry about how he's going to treat you or the other people in the office. If you ascertain that he's a good breed of human, you're in good shape. But as I got more experience, I realized you can't fix a bad person. You can't do a good deal with a bad person. And that really matters in our personal life too. It was really neat because both of us came from, not well for, just middle America folks, I guess. But we both kind of ascended in this similar trajectory. And it was really fun to have that to share with them. One of the reasons I like this distressed real estate is because it's a very efficient use of capital. And real estate is not necessarily an efficient use of capital model. But the reason I like distressed stuff is because it's so efficient with capital. I might spend 10, 20, 30, 50 grand to buy something that can make me hundreds of thousands. That's a great use of capital, very efficient, high returns, and it required a lot less dollars up front. I pay my taxes, distribute 10 or 15%, and live off that. And I mean, my first couple of years, I lived off like 40 grand a year. I mean, they were giving us unsecured credit lines for millions of bucks at, great rates.
Yeah, I think the credit lines are underutilized because Chase gave me an unsecured line of credit for just shy of 200 grand for just my credit score and a couple tax returns.
Show you're a good user of that capital. Next year, go back for double. You'd be surprised how quickly it becomes $5 million. By year 3, I can make $1 million in 1 year. And if we're not buying Lamborghinis and helicopters and mansions and shit like that, that's how the business is the most important part.
You're 10 years in and it's been slow and steady, but underestimate what they can do in 5 or 10 years.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know how to explain it any better than you just did. A lot of people are talking these days, like the Alex Hormozis of the world. They talk about these kind of subjects, or Gary Vaynerchuk. That's right. It takes a lot of work. You got to keep doing stuff, and you want to get distracted by something bright and shiny and new. But what you're doing is work. Just keep doing that. Make it better. And you'll look back over a career and be really surprised at what you did. But, these Miami, Florida crypto bros driving Lambos on Instagram, like I would even look at them, but just a couple of years ago.
Buffett said that it's wise to be fearful when others are greedy and to only be greedy when others are fearful. So how are you, this weird time in the market, because there's a lot of fear and a lot of uncertainty in the market,